Okay, class, so today we are going to cover, there isn't anything new, so you should have already read everything from lesson 31. And so what I'm going to do now is just kind of go over all the briefs you've learned so far. Remember, they're just really important to know, and then I'll do some speed building with you, okay? So make sure you read 30, 31, and then next week we'll have a lot of speed building from there, okay? It's just a lot to take in. And I kind of want to gauge where you all are. So with this live dictation and read back, it's very helpful to gauge what we need to work on, okay? Ask me any questions. If you all have any feedback, don't hesitate to send me anything, any email regarding words, regarding your speed, because you can gauge it with how Jen reads back. You can read back your notes, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the briefs and phrases. And so what I have is this nice handout. And so I don't know, can you see it, Jen? Kind of. Okay, it's just a handout, and it's briefs and phrases from your book. And so what I'm going to do is put it in Blackboard. I'll scan it so you all can print it up and get it, because it's all briefs and all the chapters are covered in, okay? Remember, we go on to up till the end of the book, but it starts off with like the days of the week, months of the year. And so I'm going to cover that right now and then go into some speed building, okay? Jen, don't hesitate to ask me like how to stroke something out, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so here we go. This is a warm-up, you all. This is all from chapter 15. And so you have days of the week: Monday, Tuesday, and I'll write them on my machine. Wednesday. Remember, sometimes you have two optional ways of writing it. Wednesday. Thursday. Friday. If you have time, write it more times. Saturday, that's one way, that's another way. Sunday, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Okay, and then you have some words. These are chapter 16 phrases. Your, our house. Their car. Could be, could have. Yours, ours, theirs. Should be, should have. All the, of the. Of course. Would be, would have. A, he, me, she, we. By my side. I, my. Go, no, so, do, to. Who, whom, whose. Few, new. Through, go through the door. First, just, most, must, justice. Said, often, over, little. Remember, you can write little L-I-L. She could, he could, they could, we could. All the, in the, it is, she is. Would have, could have, should have. We could, they could, he could, she could. Of the, off the, on the. He is, there is. I was, she was, he was, it was, that was, should be, could be, would be, will be. We should, you should, he should, I should, she should, he should, they should. We were, they were, she were, he were, I were, Has been, had been, have had, will have, and then these are briefs from chapter 18. If you don't know how to write them, ask me. It is, it can, you can, I have, could have, can be, as much, too much, at once, I could, it was, ask, will, willing, be, being. Remember, if a brief doesn't have a vowel, you can add that ending. So willing, you can add the G. Being, you can add the G. Have, having, so I could add the G for that ending. Doing, going, done, goes, in the, into the, on the, through the, it is, he is, she is, there is, there are, they are, you are, he was, she was, I was, it were, they were, that were, we should, answer, children, happen, student, woman, women, of the, with the, will be, would be, too much, have been, today, as well as, to have or not. Any questions, Jen?
Nope.
No? Oh, okay. And we're going on now to chapter 21, briefs. I'll go a little slower because these might be a little harder. From the, he should, may not, become, change, examine, excellence, importance, important, person, result, return, tomorrow, yesterday, we can, which are, any on those, Jen?
No.
Okay, and remember these are all one stroke, y'all, chapter 22. Expect, respect, continue, damage, delay, member, object, problem, program, question, for the, you could, inspect. So real quickly, inspect is NPT, inspection, NPGS. Okay. Suspect, open, profession, treatment, without, I should, will have, construction, contact, prevent, this can, this could, correct, correction, this is lesson 23, corrupt, corruption, collect, collection, command, commend, commence, commit, common, commute, argue, condition, police, second, at all times, police officer, there was, product, complex, everyone, everybody, general, who can, who have. Any questions there, Jen?
Everybody.
Okay, so EFR for every, put the B for body.
Okay.
Anything else?
Nope.
Okay, and then these are from lesson 24. So it's EVRB or EFRB. 24. Consider, frequent, purpose, if I could, demand, promise, reason, traffic, this would, forward, toward, legend, which the. Anything there?
No.
Okay. Lesson 25. American, America, average, record, at least, miles per hour, year old, city, income, New York, there were, United States. Let me give you another brief. United States is yites. United States of America, you just add the M. Okay, so yites is United States of America, add that M to it. Same stroke, but just add the M for America. Okay, that's really good to know. You do hear it on your tests. And then you have president capitalized, president lowercase, Senate capitalized, Senate lowercase, vice president capitalized, vice president lowercase. Chapter 26, circumstance. So if I write circumstance, S-I-R-K, let's see if you can write circumstantial, add the L. No, circumstan and then just shul. S-I-R-K, come back RBL. Okay, 2 strokes.
It works if I do S-I-R-E-L-G.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. So you have to see the circumstance is the S-I-R-K, and then you're adding the L for circumstantial. Thank you, Jen. Okay, so S-I-R-B-L-G, you just have to read it. You all just see the L in between the K for circumstantial. Okay, and then we have confident, evident, evidence, different, almost, career, everything, season, several. In spite of is 2 strokes. Had been, have had, I have been, lawyer, because of, you have had is 1 stroke, I would pick the easiest. That the, which was, criminal, defense, written, as a result, during the, it had. Any questions there, Jen?
No.
No? Okay, then going on to 27, you all. Enter, enters, entered, entering, intellect, interrupt, interruption, inform, information, injure, interest, interpret, control, construct, initial, invest, system, etc., certain, conversation, forget, forgot. Little tougher, any of those?
Forget and forgot.
Okay, so think forget has an E at the end, so it's F-E-R-G-T. Okay, because there's an E in forget. And then forgot has an O at the end, so it's F-O-R-G-T.
Okay.
Okay, anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay, and then we're going on to lesson 28, you all. Sufficient, therein, wherein, herein, within, imagine, compliance, compliant, already, presence, beyond, foreign, ideas, instruction, knowledge, it would be vehicle, article, probable, probably. So probable is just probable. Probably, you hear an E, so you put the E, if that helps. Any questions there, Jen?
What was the word after it would be?
Vehicle, which is veek. Veek.
Okay.
Okay, and so real quickly, vehicle you're going to hear a lot because there's lots of car accidents, but motor vehicle is moik. hold on. M longo VK for motor vehicle. I guess you can think of MO for the motor part, vehicle VEEK. The EFK. You're going to hear that a lot. Okay, and here we go. Vehicle, motor vehicle, lesson 29, seasonal, central, general, personal, legal, conditional, juvenile, company, conduct, hospital, office, because of the, who was, manager. And then from lesson 30, above, bucket, pocket, government, himself, behind, who had, ability, necessary. Anything there, Jen?
No, I don't know those very well.
I know, those are new. Okay, so, and then chapter 31, and then I'll stop at that. Credibility, possibly, everybody. No wonder you didn't know it, just comes up now, lesson 31. I guess that was a typo. Brother-in-law, guilty, probably, where the. So let me give you, there's a group of briefs and it's family members. So brother, you all, is written brother, B-R longo E-R. B-R longo R, brother. So for the in-law, you just add the NL at the end. Okay, so let me give you mother is M-O-E-R, but the NL and it's mother-in-law. So the NL on the final side is for the in-law. Daughter-in-law, I think it works the same way. D-A-U-R is daughter, but the NL and it's daughter-in-law. Let's try father-in-law. Father is F-A-U-R, but the NL. Yep. Okay. So just remember your basics, the brother, the father, the mother, daughter, and then maybe sister. Sister. So it's sister is written S-T, final R, put the NL and sister-in-law. Okay. So those are really good to know. Okay, so very good, you all. So make sure you go over those. Very important to know. And I'll dictate them again at a faster rate and not give you the briefs just so you all can practice them. And then what I'm going to start now is some speed building and some unfamiliar, since most of you are already done with your tests. So here we go. I'll give you some words that come out. And so I have more time today to work with you on this. So this is going to be, I'll start at 60. Okay, 60 words a minute, take it up to 90. So words that come out, you have Deering, Bob, Archie. So I would just write Deering. It's like that. That's how it's written. Bob is just B-O-B. And Archie, R-Chi. Remember, all proper names will not come out. K-H-I, Archie. Okay? Archie. And then because it ends in an I-E, so that's why I'm doing K-H-I, or maybe it should be Archie. No. Either way, proper names, you can just write them phonetically. And so other words that come out, you have team, the team that we play on, and it's written T-A-E-M. Victory is victory. Mir, M long E R. And then I like this brief. Baseball is Babel. Think of the bay for base and then BL for ball. You have sister, remember ST final R, sister. Nothing is N-O-G. Fellows, fellow, come back S. Banner is banner. Chattering, chat, and then you can write ing, E-R-G. Okay, chattering. Okay. Battle, bat, come back, L. And this is going to be at 60 words a minute for 3 minutes, you all. Just write what you hear. If you just phonetically write it if you don't know how to stroke something, okay? Here we go. 60 words a minute. It's called the honor of the team. Bob sat in his chair and gazed on the green where the baseball team was getting ready to play. He was the leader of the team, and their honor was at stake. For the big team from Deering was coming to play the next day, and the game would be a hard one. Bob was far from cheered when he saw them, for at the mere thought that he could not be with the team and help tear a victory from the Deering lads, he glanced at the chapter as he wrote and so finished the lesson. As he did it, he saw his sister staring at him, but she said nothing. During the major part of the day, he felt that the teacher and his sister were noticing his manner, but he earned his place on the team by hard work. The day of the game came, and there was nothing to mar it but Bob's own feeling. It will be a hard and bitter battle, and all the girls and fellows will be there with the class banner, the cheerleader, and all will be chattering and cheering to stir the fellows to better playing. As Bob was a good leader because he worked harder at his studies than at his play, this hurt Bob, and he started to say, "No, I am." And so real quickly, did you write he felt together, Jen?
I didn't.
Okay, so you can write he felt, you all. H-E, lots of phrases, F-L-T. So H-E for he, and then F-L-T for felt. You have any questions, Jen?
There was a few I couldn't write, but I don't remember which ones they were.
Okay, so earned is E-R-N, come back D. Lesson maybe?
Oh, honor?
Hold on, let me see. On. No. I thought that was a brief for it. Just a minute. Maybe I'm thinking of honest.
Oh.
I'm thinking of honest. Okay, it's, did you get it? H-R-N maybe? No,
H-O-N, come back, N-O-R.
Oh, okay, honor. Okay, let me check. There might be a brief. What else? Anything else, Jen?
I'm looking.
Yeah, no brief or honor. So HON, come back nor, because you can't leave the or by itself. Anything else, Jen?
Well, lesson would be LES-SON. Okay.
Which one?
Lesson is LES, come back.
Oh, yeah. Well, actually, lesson, you all words, oh, well, I won't say that yet, because that's coming up in another theory. So less sun, okay? Just think of it. It has two S's, so you're going to break it up with two S's. What else? Anything else?
No, that's all.
Oh, and I wanted to give you this other, I know I've given it to you all before. It was a said phrase. Do y'all know how to write the said in a phrase?
Yeah.
Okay.
BS.
BS. BS is in a phrase. So if it's he said, it's HEBS for said. Okay. And then notice is notes. If you know that brief. Notice is notes. M longo TS. You have. Okay. And MAR is just MAR. 70 words a minute, you all. Find a focal point. Bob sat in his chair and gazed on the green where the baseball team was getting ready to play. He was the leader of the team and their honor was at stake. For the big team from Deering was coming to play the next day. And the game would be a hard one. Bob was far from cheered when he saw them, for at the mere thought that he could not be with the team and help tear a victory from the Deering lads, he glanced at the chapter as he wrote and so finished the lesson. As he did it, he saw his sister staring at him, but she said nothing. During the major part of the day, he felt that the teacher and his sister were noticing his manner, but he earned his place on the team by hard work. The day of the game came, and there was nothing to mar it but Bob's own feeling. It will be a hard and bitter battle, and all the girls and fellows will be there with the class banner, the cheerleader, and all will be chattering and cheering to stir the fellows to better playing. As Bob was a good leader because he worked harder at his studies than at his play. This hurt Bob, and he started to say, "No, I am a cheater." But he thought that the team needed. Anything there, Jen?
No.
Could I write lads, L-A-D-Z?
Yes.
Yes. Anything that ends in a DS, you can write DZ. So lads. Okay, lads. And this is going to be at 80 words a minute. Bob sat in his chair and gazed on the green where the baseball team was getting ready to play. He was the leader of the team, and their honor was at stake. For the big team from Deering was coming to play the next day, and the game would be a hard one. Bob was far from cheered when he saw them, for at the mere thought that he could not be with the team and help tear a victory from the Deering lads, he glanced at the chapter as he wrote and so finished the lesson. As he did it, he saw his sister staring at him, but she said nothing. During the major part of the day, he felt that the teacher and his sister were noticing his manner, but he earned his place on the team by hard work. The day of the game came, and there was nothing to mar it but Bob's own feeling. It will be a hard and bitter battle, and all the girls and fellows will be there with the class banner, the cheerleader, and all will be chattering and cheering to stir the fellows to better playing. As Bob was a good leader because he worked harder at his studies than at his play. This hurt Bob, and he started to say, "No, I am a cheater." But he thought that the team needed him, and if he should tell, he would. Anything there, Jen?
How do you write major?
Mage or, I think. Let me see. Hold on. Did it come out? Major. M longue and then J-O-R.
Okay.
Because remember, you can't leave the O-R by itself. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. And this is going to be at 90. Was that hard at 80?
I dropped a little bit.
Okay. Just 90 so you can get your 80. Okay. Here's 90. Bob sat in his chair and gazed on the green where the baseball team was getting ready to play. He was the leader of the team, and their honor was at stake. For the big team from Deering was coming to play the next day, and the game would be a hard one. Bob was far from cheered when he saw them, for at the mere thought that he could not be with the team and help tear a victory from the Deering lads, he glanced at the chapter as he wrote and so finished the lesson. As he did it, he saw his sister staring at him, but she said nothing. During the major part of the day, he felt that the teacher and his sister were noticing his manner, but he earned his place on the team by hard work. The day of the game came, and there was nothing to mar it but Bob's own feeling. It will be a hard and bitter battle, and all the girls and fellows will be there with the class banner, the cheerleader, and all will be chattering and cheering to stir the fellows to better playing. As Bob was a good leader because he worked harder at his studies than at his play, this hurt Bob, and he started to say, "No, I am a cheater." But he thought that the team needed him, and if he should tell, he would be put off the team. But the day was marred for him. Anything there?
Nope.
Okay, and so this will be for readback at 60 and 80. I'll start at 60. Bob sat in his chair and gazed on the green where the baseball team was getting ready to play. He was the leader of the team, and their honor was at stake. For the big team from Deering was coming to play the next day, and the game would be a hard one. Bob cheered and was far from cheered when he saw them, for at the mere thought that he could not be with the team and help tear a victory from the Deering lads, he glanced at the chapter as he wrote and so finished the lesson. As he did it, he saw his sister staring at him, but she said nothing. During the major part of the day, he felt that the teacher and his sister were noticing his manner, but he earned his place on the team by hard work. The day of the game came, and there was nothing to mar it but Bob's own feeling. And so it was 3 speeds, 60, 70, 80, and I'll tell you when I changed. Okay, Jen?
Okay.
So we started at 60.
Okay. Bob sat in his chair and gazed on the green where the baseball team was getting ready to play. He was the leader of the team, and their honor was at stake. For the big team from Deering was coming to play the next day, and the game would be a hard one.
Good. This is where it's 70 now. Okay, Bob?
Okay, Bob cheered and was far from cheered when he saw them, for at the mere thought that he could not be with the team and help cheer a victory for the Deering lads, from the Deering lads, he glanced at the chapter as he wrote and so finished the lesson. As he did it, he saw his sister staring at him,
Okay,
but
this is where it's 80, good.
okay, but she said nothing. During the major
Uh-huh.
parts of the day, he felt that the teacher and his sister were noticing his manner, but he earned his place on the team by hard work. The day of the game came, and there was nothing to mar it but Bob's own feelings. I.
Uh-huh. Very good, Jen. Good, you all. So what I'm going to do now is that's probably going to conclude your speed building for the lit. And then I'm going to go to some of the words from your homework assignment, okay? Just to give you all some practice. So here we go. And this is going to be from lesson 30. Lesson 30. Okay. And just dictation of the words, you all. It's not going to be fast. I just want you to write some of these words, okay? Ask me if you don't know how to write them. These are consonants, not on the final side of the machine, so most of them you have to come back with 2 strokes, okay? Here we go. Remember bulb, B-U-L, come back final B because there is no final. You can't write that stroke. So B-U-L, come back final B, okay? So ask me if you don't know how to stroke any of these. This is 30-1. Belch. Bulge. Gulp. Help. Change. You can write that in 1 stroke. Punk. Turf. Disc, like a CD disc. Mask. Task. Elf. Chalk. Stock. Milk. Calm. Elm. Bomb. Tomb. Americanism. Spasm. Champ. Crimp. Stomp. Nerve. Bunch. Swerve. Birch. Parch. Torch. Ink. Cringe. Clasp. Wolf. Drench. Church. Pump. Metabolism. Patriotism. Divulge. Dwarf. Wolf. Delve. Parch. Scorch. Any questions, Jen, on any of those? Or do you need me to cover some of those endings again?
See, patriotism is P-long-A-T-R-I, I don't know how to write that one.
Tism. Remember the F acts as an S.
Okay.
Okay? The ism. So like communism would be communism. The final F will act as an S. You have spasm, SPAFM. Any other ones, Jen?
Nope.
Okay. Reserve, swerve, balk, mulch, bump, contempt, dampen, campaign, stampede, harvest, archive, nepotism, terrorism, dump, dampen, dumb, film, binge, desk, junk, realm, zilch, clasp, frisk, stamp, gumption, prompt, observer, porch, luncheon, lampoon, starvation, imp, cusp, have, HALVE. It's just, do you know how to stroke that one, Ken?
HAL come back V.
No, you can do HAV.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Hold on, let me see. Any questions on any of those others, Jen?
I don't think so.
Let me see. Hold on. Have is, where is it? And so just make sure you go over everything again. Just HAV. I don't know why it's not coming out. It's HAV. And the spelling is HALVE.
Okay.
And then you've got SAV, SAV. See, that one comes out. Okay. And any questions, Jen, on anything?
I don't think so.
Okay. And so just go over those endings, you all. There's a lot of them on page lesson 30, page 197, 198, 199. And then we'll do some more of this speed building from lesson 30 and 31. Okay. Any questions or anything, Jen, to end it off?
No.
No? Okay, very good, you all. So you did very great, Jen. Just keep practicing. And what I would do is maybe just, since you're already like reading at the 80, go up to the 90. So just try and practice that 90-90.
Okay.
Okay? Because remember, the 80s, you have to pass for the next class. You have 280 lits, so it could be anything. And then it has to be 280 jury charges. And then
Okay.
100 lits and 100 jury charges.
Okay.
Okay, so once everybody passes, most of you have already passed your 80s. I'm going to start putting 80 unfamiliar lits up there for you, so you can try and pass them. Okay.
Okay.
I'll announce it. Okay. So
Okay.
the 90s, very good, you all. So have a great day. Let me know if you have any questions regarding anything. Have a
Okay.
good weekend. Okay. Bye bye.
Thank you.